Hello everyone, I am Suraj Pote, working as a senior app developer in healthcare automation. So today we are going to build UiPath Coded Agent with LangGraph using the UiPath SDK. So today our topic is HL7 Wellness Agent. Whenever we are working in the healthcare sector, there are multiple things we definitely need to know. Out of that, with concern to our topic, HL7 message. So what is HL7 message? HL7 message is the patient healthcare information. So it's contain the patient healthcare data. Whenever we have to transfer that data from one system to the another system, that is called HL7 message. So HL7 message containing the patient name, patient address, their health information, contain the observations like our blood reports, our heart rate, our blood pressure rate. So there are the multiple things containing the HL7 message. So the agenda of our today's video, we are containing the first HL7 wellness agent use case. After that, we will see the UiPath commands, and then we are moving toward the demo, how to develop the AI agent using the UiPath. So these are our today's agenda. So we will start for that. So this is our use case. So use case is containing the HL7 message, and that we have to pass that particular HL7 message and provide that information to the UiPath Python wellness agent. So that wellness agent particularly summarize that particular information, what is the observation in the HL7 message, and give us the total wellness report. So first, our first task is to interpret to pass the HL7 message. So as I say, HL7 is a technical one, so it's very difficult to parse. So we have to definitely need to some parser for that HL7 messages. So after that parsing, we will get the some information. So as I say, like information like their names, what is the patient name, what is the patient address, what is their payers, what is their providers, all the information with the observation, OBX and OBR. These are the multiple things. So we have to pass that multiple things from the pipe separated format, and we have to pass that particular input to our UiPath Python wellness agent. So wellness agent is will condense that information, ingest that information, and generate the wellness report. That wellness report will contain all the information and what is the condition of that particular patient. If heart rate is high, what is the condition, what we need to do, and what are the precautions that particular patient needs to do. If a hospital is needed for that particular patient, it will show the hospital needed for that particular patient. So we can say overall summary of the patient by given by this particular agent. So this is our use case. So we will move towards our UiPath command. So what are the UiPath command and how we need to set up that particular agent? This is the much needed. So whenever we are starting for that, definitely we need the VS code for that, and for the Python version 3.10 or the higher, which is updated one, we can use Python install manager for that. We needed, and as I have said, the Visual Studio Code. So that is the VS code, definitely we need to know, and we need UiPath Cloud Platform. That is we definitely need a one account on the UiPath Orchestrator. Account should have the platform units, so we can consume that units and start for the agent. So you can say here is the agent units. So these are the things, basic things. These are the prerequisite, we can say. Okay, these are the prerequisite, and then what we need to do in the VS code. So in the VS code, for first we have to create the virtual environment. So this is the command for the virtual environment. We have to create the one folder, and in that one folder we have to open the terminal. So in the terminal we have to paste this command, so to create the virtual environment, because we are doing all this in the virtual environment. So after that we have to activate that particular virtual environment. So we need to activate that virtual environment, but in some cases that to running the script is blocked. So in that case we have to bypass that particular thing. I will show you in the while hands on. Okay, so then we have to install the LangChain model. LangChain and the LangGraph have the same model. So there are the, we can say, multiple types: LangChain, LangGraph, Llama Index. So I will explain in the hands-on session. After that we have to upgrade that particular LangChain model. If that model have any upgrade, so we can upgrade it. and then we have to start to create the agent. So whenever we are creating agent, so we have to give our agent name here, and then the multiple files will create, then main.py, langgraph.json, and project.toml. So main.py contains our main code, whatever the code we have to create, and then project.toml file contains the all project information like project version, project name, who is the publisher of that particular project. So all the information in the project UML file. These files are created by using the whenever we have started the UiPath new agent, and then after that we have to start the initialization, then we have to run that particular agent, we have to pack that agent, and then we have to publish that particular agent. These are the multiple things. Okay, so we will start the hands-on session. Yeah, for the hands-on session we have to open the VS Code. Okay, so we'll move toward the VS Code. So I have already VS Code is installed. I will open the VS Code. So first we have to create one folder as a HL7 wellness agent. Okay, so in the desktop I will create one folder, new one folder. So our name is HL7 wellness agent. Okay, so I have created one folder, and I will again go to VS Code. Then we have to select that particular folder. In the desktop we have to select the HL7 wellness agent. Okay, the folder is here. Now we have to start the command. So we have to click on three dots, and in the terminal one, okay, so this is started. So we have to create the our first step, that is the virtual environment. So this is our command document. We have all the prerequisite we have, and then we have to create the virtual environment. For that virtual environment we have to type this command, python mine. So we can say V is for virtual and env for the environment. So it's a virtual environment. So we have to click the enter, then it will start. You can see here activation extension. Okay, so it will start creating the virtual environment. Then our second, we will move towards our second step. Our second step is to activate the that particular virtual environment. Okay, so what is command for that? The command for that is a venv scripts dot activate. So we'll copy that command and we'll paste there. So it's working. It's taking time to create the virtual environment. So our second step is to activate that particular virtual environment. So I will activate that virtual environment, and okay, so you can see whenever I have pasted this command, we virtual environment skips dot activate, so there is some error. So basically we cannot run that particular script, so we need to bypass that. So by bypassing we can directly create the virtual environment. So for the bypassing we have to paste this command. All these commands we can find it on the UiPath documents. Okay, so we have to bypass this, we have bypass, and then again we have to activate the virtual environment. Okay, so you can see that previously it was the C user Lenovo, but now it's V virtual environment and then our file and the folder name. Okay, so up to that we are okay, everything is good. Up to that we have activated our virtual environment. Then our next task is to install the LangChain model. So we will copy this command and we will paste there. So we are installing the UiPath LangChain module. So it will take time. So it will install all the LangChain framework. So you can see that there are the multiple files. It's installed. It downloading the multiple files and it's installing one. you can see that files are still downloading and it's taking time for the installation. Okay, so now it's installed. So you have to wait until that particular package, LangChain package, it install. So particularly, I have said that I have used the LangGraph framework. So why? Because of it. So there are the multiple types of the framework. We can say LangChain, LangGraph, Hammer Index, and LangSmith. So I have choose the why LangGraph. So basically, LangChain is the for the simple conversation. So we are giving the prompt, and it's a simple conversation. We can say we can use the LangChain framework. If we have any workflows, if we have any tools, we have any parser, it's a complex one. Then we can use the LangGraph. And for the Llama index, we can use the when we have the data, we have to ingest the data. We have the data on the storage bucket. We have get the data, ingest that particular data. In that case, we use the Llama index. Okay, so that I have choose the LangGraph framework. So now you can see on the screen we have to upgrade that PIP. So we will just copy this command and upgrade our version. Okay, so version is upgrading that. We will check for the next steps. When version will upgrade, what is our next steps? So you can see that the multiple files will generate. So version is upgraded, then we have to start for our project. So for the project we have the command UiPath new and our agent name. So we'll type there, we'll start for the new project. Okay, so it's successfully uninstalled the older version and install the upgraded PIP version. So okay, it's we have the upgraded version and we are starting for our new project. For new project, okay, our name is a HL7 wellness agent. So we'll start for it. So command is activating and the result is that, so as we have seen, the multiple files are generated, the main.py, langgraph.json and project.toml. Okay, these three files are generated. So you can see that this is the main.py. Main.py contain the raw framework data, langgraph framework data, and then we have the langgraph.json and the by project.toml. So here you can say our name is HL7 wellness agent, the version is 0.01 and our description is a wellness agent. The author name is we will change the author name to the Suraj Pote. Okay, and here is a email ID. Okay, I will keep as it is, and description it will parse the HL7 message and generate the summary of our patient wellness. Okay, I have pasted whole code is here. I will explain the whole code. But before that I will show you the what are the imports. Okay, so langgraph.graph, langchain.core message. Langchain.core message is our system prompt and the user prompt, so it will read that system prompt and the user prompt and it will act it according to that. Langgraph.graph, all information is here. Langgraph.graph is used for the state graph, start and the end. Okay, langgraph.types it interrupt and the command. So these are the information. So if we have to given any task in the UiPath Action Center, then UiPath platform.common, UiPath langchain.chat models to import the UiPath Azure Chat OpenAI. So we are using the chat Azure Chat GPT LLM here. So according to that, we have to give the input for that one. So we'll move towards our code. So these are the imports. So data class and the data class dot fill. So it's for the HL7 parser. So it's for the start and end, and LangChain dot core message containing the system prompt and the user prompt. Okay, so chat models is for the LLM UiPath LLM. So the here we have set up the your LLM. So LLM model is a GPT 40 2024 0806. I will show you there are the multiple versions of that LLM. So according to that we okay, so I will show you the ChatGPT versions. Here are you can see the multiple models are here. So currently version is this one. This is the updated one. So we can use the custom models also. So these are the versions. There are the old versions are also. According to that we can use the multiple versions. Okay. So we have to give the input the version name is here. So temperature is 0. We can also select the token number, how many tokens we need to do that particular agent. So okay, here is the model setting. So we can use the token response. So here is the token response 6384. We can choose the token response and the maximum iteration. So we can give the maximum iteration if it is fail. Okay. So it will take by default whenever we have not mentioned it, and here is the model start. So model contains the data class, contains the another data class. So these are the observations. So here is the HL7 message. HL7 message is a node in that. So we are passing that particular HL7 message into the general format. It's just simply splitting that format. It's not able to convert the very complex HL7 message, but the simple HL7 message it can convert. Okay, this is the parser code. There are the multiple fields, as I have said, multiple fields. It will parse that and return the HL7. So in the format of the HL7. So this is the input for our wellness agent. So here is the node 1 parse the HL7 message. So here are the multiple nodes are here. You can see the node 2. Node, so it's the module name, module 1. So first node is the parse the HL7 message, and second node is the LLM for the wellness reasoning. So it will give the input of the HL7 message, and this one is the system prompt. System prompts is a very small. We can generate the system prompt in very detailed manner. Okay, so you are the healthcare wellness monitoring agent, and there what are their rules. But definitely we need to correct this one, and we have to in the very keen one we have to give the system prompt. So these are the messages, and here are the LangGraph module. So these are the multiple mode pass the node and the LLM wellness node. These are the two nodes available in the this code. Okay, so UiPath entry point, where is the entry point and where is it will end. So this is the small code. So we will move towards our next step. This is all about the code. We have the two nodes. First one is HL7 parser, and another one is the wellness agent one. So because this nodes is very important in the LangGraph one, so I will show you another one my diagram. In that case we can see what is the nodal diagram for this one. Okay, so our next step to UiPath init. So we will start for UiPath init. Okay, you can see we have passed the command UiPath init. So whenever we have passed the command UiPath init, there are multiple files are generated. You can see that the files are UiPath.json, banding.json, and the .env file. So these are the files are created by when we have initialization of the project. But another here is unexpected error loading the graph authorization required. So definitely we need the UiPath authorization, because still we have not connected it to the UiPath orchestrator. So first we will connect for the UiPath orchestrator. The command is for that, it's UiPath auth. Okay, so it will open that window, and here is the authenticate CLI, and the CLI request is completed. So it will, yeah, you can see that it's a authentication successful. So here you have see that here is the default tenant. If you have the multiple tenant, then definitely you have to select the in which tenant we have the platform in it, and in which tenant we have to choose that particular publish that particular package. According to that you can see the versions here. Okay, so by the same condition UiPath is this one is authenticated. I will again it Okay, these files are already existing, and which files are not existing, it will create these files. You can see that I will maximize it, and here is you can see that Marmat diagram files entry point dot json files. These files are created, and these are cloud.md CLI reference hdk reference agent.md. This contains all the information, and here you can say it's a simple one. It's the start point, it's the end point, and the generate report is our goal. The agent goal is to generate the output report by using the HL7 message. So you can say, see, here is the diagram. This is called the Marmat diagram. Okay, so Marmite diagram agent dot Marmite. This is the Marmite code. You can see that the start here is generate the report and the end. So by this way, it's creating the our agent output. Okay, so we'll move towards our next command. So here up to here is all clear. So we have created passing the multiple commands. We have created our project. Then we have initialized project. We have pasted our main.py in the main.py file. Then agent.marmite file and langgraph.json and the pyproject.toml file. Okay, we have to create one input.json file is there, or the input. Okay, we'll create one new text file, that is a input.json. For the JSON format, our HL7 message is there. Okay, format, I will directly paste it. So this is the input format. So HL7 message, and this one is the HL7 message. Okay, so this one we have given the input as a HL7 in the entry.json file. So this one is HL7 message, and we'll save it as a control s in the input.json in this current folder. And then we'll move towards our entry.json file. So entry.json file contains the what is the input for that particular format. So our input is not topic, our input is HL7 wellness message. Okay, we can say HL7 message. You can see that HL7 message. We'll copy this and upload it here itself. Okay. Also I have to update, and we have to update here the HL7 message. Okay, then we have to save this file. Okay, we have to save this file, and we move towards the next action. Now our next action is UiPath not pack. Okay, we have to pack the UiPath for UiPath version. So I will move to the agent and py, and here is a not pack. So the version is completed. So here is a, you can see pass the HL7 message. This is a description, HL7 wellness agent, and this is the version, and author is a Suraj Pote. Okay, so its version is packed into the 0.0.1. Now we have to publish it on the UiPath orchestrator. Okay, we have passed the UiPath publish command. So it's fetching the tenant. Okay, so here are the two options. So where we have to publish that, in the tenant or in the personal workspace. So I will select the tenant one, and it will publishing it. So okay, you can see that the package is published successfully. So we'll go towards the UiPath orchestrator and check that package is already there or not. You can see that in the tenant we have selected the tenant, and in the package. Okay, so in 16-second angle HL7 wellness agent package is there. So package is there, so we have to create one process for it, and then we will run it. shared one. We will add new process, select the package, HL7 wellness agent. Origin is also correct, 0.0.1, and here input is the HL7 message. You can see that. And in the next we will give the HL7 wellness agent and we create the package. Okay, so package is created. We can see that in the packages the package is there. So now we have to run the particular job. HL7 wellness agent package is also correct, so we'll start running it. So before that we have to give the HL7 as input. So I have some samples of HL7 messages. I will use it. Okay, and we'll start it or running. It's pending and it start running. You can see that we can see the logs. Yeah, so here you can see the result. It's the job is successful, and you can see the result here. So the patient report is here. You can see the patient ID, patient name, and other information is also there. Okay, so the basically the main information is here, our recommendation. Okay, so and the summary, the vital signal of the John Doe indicate the heart rate is 120 bpm, and which may be considered as elevated, and the blood pressure reading is a 150/95. So considered follow-up with assessment for the heart rate and the blood pressure. Evaluate potential underlying causes for elevated reading. Discuss lifestyle modification and treatment. So these are the report given by our agent. Okay, so so this is the patient report, and this is the log. This is the trace log. So here is the ChatGPT call is there, and we can see that report is your report generator. What is our system prompt, and here the HL7 message we have given, and this is the final report. So and in the logs it's the detailed one. So which framework we have used, and all API request and all API calls is here in the total log. So we will see the another one HL7 message. So this one is another one HL7 message. Okay, we'll run the bot. We'll restart it with our HL7 message. Start. Okay, we'll wait for it's refresh. It's running one. So in the running we can see the logs. So here are the frameworks, and here is the GPT calls are there. Okay, so now it's successful. We'll see the output result. Okay, see in the output result it's we can see that the observation and the result. So these are the observation, emergency room to the hospital, design the system, and reported symptoms are the further diagnostic states and want to be determined the underlying causes of the symptom. What is the conclusion? It's the information provided in this report is crucial for the timely effectively management of the patient's condition. Further action should be taken promptly to ensure the patient safety. So these are our output report. Okay, so these are the report given by our the wellness agent. So we have this is the total end-to-end agent by using the LangGraph and in the UiPath SDK. So you can see that this is our main.input.json file, and these are the agent.marmite diagram. So this is our total agent, and we have published it, and it's run successfully. So that's it about the total report and the total HL7 healthcare wellness agent. Yeah, so in this video end to end we have created the HL7. We have known that what is HL7 message, and created the parsing the HL7 message and given out input to the wellness agent, and by the wellness agent patient report, health summary, and their recommendations are provided by the wellness agent. So this is a total overall end to end HL7 wellness agent. Thank you.